The Truth About Utopia. Lifechanyuan. June 8, 2024. Translation edited by Chinyu. Quantum mechanics tells us that the world before our eyes is the result of our observation. More strictly speaking, the reality we experience is a manifestation of our consciousness. Whatever our consciousness is like, reality presents us with results that match our consciousness. Having created Lifechanyuan for over 20 years, I have deeply experienced and felt the truth of quantum mechanics theory. Based on the theory of Lifechanyuan, we started in April 2009 to create a new type of production and living model that has never existed in human history. This model is Utopia, which is the kingdom of the greatest creator, Lifechanyuan-style communism, a heaven on earth. Lifechanyuan's utopian life can completely resolve and eradicate various social maladies and every individual's worries, pains, and misfortunes. This fact has been proven by 16 years of practice of Lifechanyuan's utopian model. We call Lifechanyuan's utopian model the second home, which has never disappeared since its birth in April 2009. Everyone likes this production and living model, so despite more than 10 heavy blows, it still remains full of infinite vitality and life force. Currently, whether it's the second home in Thailand or those in Canada and South Korea, they are running very well. Who has the wisdom and ability to let a group of strangers live together like a family? Without conflict, jealousy, resentment, theft, quarreling, or fighting, but laughing and sharing everything happily together every day, I believe it is difficult for people to achieve, but the utopian model can. Lifechanyuan's utopia is the true utopia, which includes the following connotations. 1. No rulers or managers, only values and programs. 2. No power, only different divisions of labor. 3. All resources are shared, and no one owns any property or resources. 4. No marriage, no family, no kinship. 5. The elderly are supported by the collective, and children are raised and educated by the collective. 6. Everyone is a worker, and there are no non-workers. 7. Within 3 years, personnel must rotate to new places to prevent the formation of special emotional, interest, and factional relationships. 8. Work is self-selected according to the conditions and needs of the second home. 9. No distribution, take as needed. 10. No assessment, no supervision, all according to one's nature and ability. 11. Bedrooms are not owned by any individual, but all bedrooms are sacred and inviolable. 12. Unrestricted communication, liberty to leave. Living in the second home's utopian model is like living in a primary heaven, but to live this utopian life, every member must meet the following conditions. 1. Must revere the greatest creator, life, and nature, and follow the way of the greatest creator, which is the way of nature. 2. Must undergo at least 6 months of spiritual purification. 3. Must adhere to the 800 values for new era human beings. 4. Need to achieve having nothing. 5. Need to be unselfish, selfless, and unattached. 6. Need to sever worldly ties and repay debts. 7. Need to accumulate merit, need to give and contribute. 8. Need to actively participate in the creation of material wealth, spiritual wealth, or soul wealth. 9. Produce and live according to the second home's procedures. Can you do it? If you can, you'll ascend to heaven in one step. If you can't, you can only continue your current life. This represents the essence of a true utopia. Don't misunderstand or slander utopia because you can't do it, and don't think that just because you can't do it, no one else can. Heaven has already descended to earth. If you haven't heard or seen it, it's because your fortune isn't enough. If you can't understand or even believe it, it's because your spiritual perception hasn't opened. If you can't live in a paradise on earth, it's because you are still a common person.